dragon fruits.
I'm watching you. There is no end to your death. Now is the time to show true strength. You are strong, but you aren't an Earth Dragon.
Yes, dragon fruits. I love how they taste. Dragon fruits. You won't keep up. Shock therapy. Faster. Storm is coming. They won't know when hit Hey, dragon. I love how they taste.
Will this power drown you? Can you become one with the ocean?
Another one. Ha! Here. Give me a breather. Yeah, yeah. dragon fruits.
Don't want to be hit by this one. The enemy is strong, but we are stronger together. The undead, they are different. How could life be so cruel? Please, stay safe out there.
Oh, hi there.
Hello. You seem rather...
Positively charged?
Yeah, that.
My name is Sarah. I am a performer. Or was. Though I do try to lighten the mood around the camp like I used to back in Zerakas.
Wow, a performer. It's good to meet you, Zare.
Right back at you, friend.
My name's Glyde, and this is Wing.
I see. Glyde.
Something on your mind?
Indeed. I think I've heard about you before, actually.
Oh? I mean, I do go places, and I am sort of on a mission, so to speak.
A mission?
Perhaps it is best not to elaborate too much, Glyde.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the Primordials would want those who are able to help people to do something.
You know what? Sure, I won't pry. You've got flair. Something that Sarah likes. Anyway... Got any questions? I can answer questions.
It's been a while since I've had a longer talk with someone from Zerakas.
Really? I'm honored then.
You seem rather enthusiastic. Are you just really happy?
A positive outlook on life makes small and big surprises like you showing up that much more engaging. Ecstatic!
And I thought Glyde was the energetic one.
Hey, Zare. Can you do that thing some of you zappy performers love doing?
Make some sound. That I can.
Wow, that's amazing. You're really good at it.
Oh, you should have seen me before this great crisis. I'm a little low on lightning juice these days, unfortunately, but I'm glad you liked it. Any other subject you would like to talk about?
So, this whole ordeal, I'm guessing it's also really bad in Zerakas?
Yep. I was on my way back to my home in Purun from a tour here in Viridia. Our trek to the border west of Glacier Pass was cut short by the corruption.
What happened?
Well, we were struck, and most of us were knocked unconscious, even our escort. When we woke up, we were more or less surrounded and without our abilities.
That sounds tough. How did you get out of there?
I got away thanks to a lightning bomb that I was armed with.
A bomb? That seems dangerous to keep on you.
It paralyzes non-lightning dragons. I used to have one on me just in case I'd be assaulted. Some fans, I swear. Anyway, I took it, threw it at some of the undead, and ran right past them as it stunned them. Then I yelled at the others to make sure they saw the opening. Some of my comrades who had just woken up made a charge through those stunned undead, and we escaped together. But not all made it out of there. Some were still unconscious or wounded.
I still have trouble accepting just how many got hurt or fell during this catastrophe. Are your comrades around here?
Sadly, no. On our way through Viridia towards Avalan, we were attacked at night as we had made camp. We were forced to split up.
The others here seem nice, but I also hope that you'll be reunited with your friends.
I do talk with the others here. They're happy to have me as company. I can't wait to see my comrades again. I hope they're safe out there.
Me too. I'll tell them where you're at if I come across any of them.
Oh, thank you. Alright, let us not get all negatively charged here. Any other subject you would like to talk about?
What kind of performances do you usually do?
Music and dancing, of course. I'm a little surprised you've never heard of Zer's Fair.
What a quizzical name.
I perform both alone and sometimes with my comrades who would support me.
That sounds exciting. How do you do it?
Like this. It requires a lot of practice, but I use a harmless electronic current to manipulate the frequency. Normally I'd be able to do it louder and for longer, but yeah, it is what it is. I can at least still practice.
That is honestly very interesting. I could see how you would combine that with dancing.
Yep. The only problem currently is that it is too exhausting to also dance.
Aw, I was hoping to see some nice moves. I haven't really had much experience with dancing. But I think I would like to learn one day.
Next time we cross paths, I can teach you some.
One interesting thought. I suggest it is something to indulge in only when there is extra time to rest. We still have much to do. Perhaps when all of this is over, it can be something to pursue.
Whispering with your guardian?
Oh, it's just, Glyde has a point. I'd be interested, but maybe in the future. I have much to do.
Of course! There's no stopping the adventuring sort after all. Any other subject you would like to talk about?
I'll be on my way, but I may stop by again sometime. Stay safe.
And positively charged.
Certainly. You two be safe out there. No doubt they will. It's an amazing pair.
The undead can't reach us here. We have the high ground. Hello there. The truth is often what we make of it. In my experience, there is no such thing as luck.
I don't think I've ever seen you before. Welcome to the Central Outpost. My name is Valgar, and I command this outpost. We don't get to see many new faces nowadays.
Hi, I'm Glyde, and this is my friend Wing. It's been a while since I've seen an Earth Dragon.
You will definitely see more of us in the area. We guard numerous camps and outposts in these dire times. Feel free to come back and rest whenever you want. Anything else I can help you with?
Seems like this place is pretty safe. How long have you been stationed here?
We've been protecting this place almost since the beginning. This is a key location in this area. We act as a middle hub between all other outposts. These ruins have proven to be quite a reliable temporary home. We have good escape routes and plenty of dragon fruits. Undead cannot reach us, and if they somehow manage to get up here, we can easily knock them down.
Being higher up is definitely an advantage. We have not noticed any dragons here when we were walking along the path.
It appears that undead in general have problems with reaching higher places.
That is precisely it. Most of the dragon outposts will be located higher up. There might be a couple exceptions, but generally, the higher the better.
There are more outposts around here? We should probably check on them as well.
Last time I heard from them, they reported as per usual. Multiple smaller attacks repelled successfully. I'm sure they're fine.
That is good to know. I've heard earth dragons are good fighters. I wish you all the best.
Anything else?
Anything new about undead? How are things around here?
Well, the situation is complicated. As you have probably seen, they're everywhere. Whenever we manage to defeat some undead, they just keep coming back. There's something about this corruption.
We noticed it too. Sometimes multiple undead can spawn even from the minor corruption. There is no end to them.
Exactly. Sometimes it takes minutes, sometimes hours, and sometimes days. But they do show up again eventually. There's no pattern. However, my friend Grundir, stationed at Safe Haven Outpost in the nearby cave, has discovered something interesting about undead behavior.
I wonder what it could be. Regardless, any information about undead will be useful. It might be worth paying them a visit, Glyde.
About their behavior, you say? We will definitely speak with Grundir about it when we're there.
Anything else?
So, what's the plan? Are you gonna stay here forever?
Of course not. This outpost is temporary. We are planning to eventually retake those big castle ruins you can see from here. It's just... at the moment, we just don't have a way to do it, especially without magic. One of those big, corrupted crystals fell right in the middle of the castle ruins. That place is swarming with undead.
Maybe it is for the better. They don't seem to be able to get out of the castle.
It is a curse and a blessing, I would say. Yes, the walls are keeping them within so they don't overrun us. However, we could use such a big place with massive walls for our community.
Let me investigate the castle. Maybe I could help.
Alone? You must have a death wish! I recommend you stay away from there! If you really want to help, be ready for an offensive when the time comes. Do not make stupid decisions.
Don't worry. I tend to think through 99% of the decisions I make.
Of course you do, Glyde. Of course.
Anything else?
That's everything. Thank you for your help.
You are most welcome. Be sure to stay safe out there. May Garodis guard you with his stone wings.
dragon fruits! Burn in my wake! They won't know what hit 'em. First time.
Greetings, stranger. I hope the roads are safe for you to travel. These foul undead are everywhere.
So far, I've managed. Only issue is that they keep coming back every time I beat them.
It is true. Defeat one, and soon three will spring up in its place. Don't get me started on the whole corruption all around. Anyway, what's your name, soldier?
My name is Glyde, sir, and this is my best buddy, Wing.
General orders, at your service. My trusty spirit here is called Spear. Together, we lead and protect this camp. You can stay as long as you wish. We need to look out for each other. Any questions?
Are you positioned here by the Terra Domain?
Well, not directly. Me and my unit, we got hired privately to protect this encampment long before all this has started. Even though we aren't stationed here directly by the domain, we still have to abide by the Sentinel Codex and pay 20% tax on what we earn here. Otherwise, it's treason.
And treason is harshly punished in the Terra Domain.
Let me put you in this way. You hire Sentinels, you have to pay us. And then we pay the domain.
So, anyone can hire Sentinels privately, as long as the domain gets paid?
Precisely. While it isn't perfect, this is the only way soldiers can live legally outside the Terra Domain. Unless officially deployed, of course. This way, we are responsible for ourselves. We cannot count on reinforcements, but we have to respond when the domain needs us.
I can see why some would choose this over life in the capital. Not everyone wants to be a soldier.
Every Earth Dragon is a soldier, some more than others, but we are all soldiers. It's just the way it is. Anything else?
Have the attacks been frequent in this area?
Oh yes, but truthfully, I enjoy it. There's nothing better than the thrill of combat, pushing your body to its limits. The blood of my ears, the feeling of my claws smashing down on their bones. There is nothing like it.
You enjoy it?
But of course, it's what all warriors strive for when it's not for peace. Who say you can't have fun when you protect those who can't protect themselves?
Huh. I can get behind that. I'm more on the adventuring and sightseeing side, though.
They are but the other side of the same coin, my friend. Alas, without my element, it is a tad more difficult than it should be, especially as I can't create a wall or anything. However, I'm far from tired.
You seem very determined. Even without your powers, you're still standing strong and resisting the undead.
we Earth Dragons are still better off than the others. We mastered the arts of physical combat since we were whelps. I've always felt that relying on magic can only get one so far. Most dragons see it now, but it's way too late. Few can defend themselves against the undead and their cursed weapons. Anything else?
Do you know what's going on in the Terra domain?
Just after the disaster struck, within days, all troops were recalled back to the domain. Gyarados has declared a state of emergency and expects us to return home to force the undead out of our lands. I could not obey such an order. They want us to leave all those defenseless dragons and just leave? I cannot just abandon this place.
Does this mean you're staying for good?
I've sent some of my unit back to the domain. This way, only I will receive punishment. It's the least I can do for them. I will protect this outpost until it is safe. When the undead threat is over, then I shall decide about what to do next.
Do you think you'll be able to go back home?
In all honesty, they probably already marked me as a traitor, so I doubt I'll ever get back without losing my freedom. I would rather die a sentinel, fulfilling his duty to protect those who can't defend themselves, than a coward running away in the time of need.
I can see why you're leading this outpost. I admire your bravery, Ordis.
Indeed, there are not many soldiers who are willing to defy orders from the Primordial himself.
Anything else?
Thank you for your time, General.
Remember, you can always come back here if you need a safe place to stay. May your blows shatter their bones.
Don't try to play a hero. You will end up like the others. May your blows crush their bones. Terra Domain is grateful for your assistance. We will never surrender.
Hey, are you another lightning dragon?
Actually, I was born without an element.
I mean, you're kinda yellow, sort of orange too.
Am I? I haven't noticed. But in all seriousness, I was born without an element.
That's interesting. I thought that elementalist eggs didn't hatch.
Guess the Primordials blessed me that day.
So, can you use a bit of an element, or are you just completely without one?
I can breathe a bit of fire, but I find more use for my talons if anything else.
Huh. Not exactly a common thing to hear.
Well, dragons like myself aren't exactly common either.
There's no lie in those words, that's for sure. Anyway, my name is Frelzier.
My name is Glyde, and following me is none other than Wing.
Salutations, Frelzier.
Good to meet you both.
So, what is it like in Zarakas? I've never been there.
It's great. There's so much going on at once, dragons flying, electricity all around. It's way more active than this place. Everything here seems so slow.
I guess everyone moves at their own pace.
Sure, but maybe the nature dragons could learn a thing or two from us lightning dragons. Make everything have a bit more spark, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else you need?
What brings you to Viridia?
Seeing how things are in other regions, we don't usually get out and about. We're too busy tinkering most of the time.
Tinkering?
You know, toys, crystals sometimes. Even some super secret stuff. Wait, you didn't hear that last part. Anything else you need?
Can you tell me about a Tyrion?
Well, some call him the Master Tinkerer. Started the trend of lightning dragons being one step ahead, though I've not met him in person.
Do you know anyone who has?
A friend of mine said she did, but honestly I think she was pulling my tail. They said it was at some competition. Anything else you need?
Moving out.
Tyrion's wisdom guide you.
You seem unusual. Orange scales. How weird. You are a strange one, aren't you? You look like a dragon fruit eater.
Interesting. So I was right after all. This could be a breakthrough. Ah, a newcomer. Pardon me, I didn't notice you. I'm invested in my research. I'm Grandier, a researcher.
I'm Glyde, and this is Wing. What's going on? Why are you keeping the undead here?
Ah, yes. They aren't just any undead. They are my test subjects. Thanks to them, this place is safe. I assume you have many questions. I suppose I could spare some time to put your mind at ease. Ask away.
Tell me about yourself. Who are you exactly?
Prior to the disaster, I had been one of the top researchers in the Terra domain. My main task was cataloging hostile creatures. Learning and recording their behaviors, traits, strengths, weaknesses, and so on. My research would then be used to prepare and train sentinels to deal with said creatures on their missions. Sometimes the research would also be exchanged with other factions, providing there would be mutual benefit to it.
How did you end up here? Researching something in the area?
I was sent to Iceguard to attend a summit to exchange my work with other scholars. However, I never managed to get there. When the undead started appearing everywhere and attacking everything, we abandoned our journey and hid here in this cave.
What are you researching now if you did not intend to be here?
Since my old research is not very useful here, I've shifted my focus to the corruption and the undead. It is fascinating, to say the least, how it all works together. The undead, the corruption, the big corrupted crystals. They all seem to have their purpose here. We just have to find it, and I vow to be the one to figure it out.
Sounds ambitious. I really hope your research will help us all out in the long run.
Oh, most certainly it will. In fact, I might have already made a breakthrough. What else can I help you with?
Those undead, do you experiment on them?
Of course, I cannot wait to rip them apart with my claws and see what they're made of. So exciting.
What do you mean? How can you be talking like that? They're attacking and killing anything that moves. You should get rid of them.
Calm yourself down, Glyde. Grundy was clearly sarcastic.
Oh, pardon my sense of humor. I didn't mean to offend. No, these subjects won't be disposed of. They are helping us.
Undead? Helping? Is this another joke?
They aren't aware of it, but they are helping. Let me explain. I've spent a long time observing and studying the effects of the corruption and its effects on the undead. It is interesting how one step in the corruption rapidly changes them. The way they behave, how they become more active and aggressive. They appear to patrol the areas near the corruption. They are not the same undead we recorded so far.
Have you noticed something out of the ordinary?
Ah, yes. My apologies. Sometimes I can get carried away when talking about this subject. Indeed, not long ago, I noticed something that made me think.
This is about to get interesting.
You might or might not have noticed it yourself, but the undead keep the numbers the same if undisturbed.
Huh? I never thought about observing them for longer. What do you mean?
If they are left undistracted within the area, they appear at greatly reduced rate, if not at all. This makes me believe that something, somewhere, knows if the undead have taken over the area. While this is a theory for now, so far with the help of my subjects, it seems to have shown promising results. But as exciting as it seems, this is another conversation we need to have. Let me know if you want to hear more about the results. What else can I help you with?
So, what results have you had so far? You have mentioned a breakthrough.
So far, I'm still testing my theory. You see, before we captured those undead, we had been attacked multiple times. Few undead have even spawned right where you stand. We have lost a few due to the random attacks like this. But since we have captured those undead and locked them in cages, the attacks have stopped.
Fascinating. Do you think this could be just a coincidence?
That is indeed what I'm testing now. For weeks, we haven't had a single undead spawn here. I believe the presence of the undead here drives the other undead away. Maybe they think the camp is theirs?
I did notice nearby camps are not actively fighting the undead. Did you tell them about your findings?
No, I did not. Not yet. Only Valgar from the central outpost is aware. I don't want them to risk capturing and keeping the undead without being certain if my theory is right. I'm almost there. But I still have some testing to do. Once I prove my theory works, I shall share the information with the other camps in detail. Then we will plan together and send messengers to all the other regions. This could increase survival chances greatly.
Wow. All this? It's incredible. I hope you'll manage to finish your research soon. Everybody needs to know.
Glyde is right. This information may be crucial in saving many lives. It is your responsibility, Primordial.
If you ever need anything to speed up your research, please let me know. I'll do my best to help.
Thank you, Glyde. I will definitely share my findings once I'm absolutely certain they won't bring more harm. What else can I help you with?
Thank you for sharing the details of your research with me, Grundir.
I appreciate your patience, Glyde. Not many take interest in my research. May Gyarados keep you both safe.
Oh, terrible! All of it is terrible! Curse this vile corruption!
Hey, what's wrong? What happened?
This purple disease. It has taken the one I'm bonded with, draining him. I don't know how long he has left.
What is your name? Do you know where he is? We might be able to help.
I'm Leah. We went to check on our friends at the Castle Gate camp. On the way back, Karoth collapsed and I couldn't do anything. My healing powers have left me.
Don't worry. Wing and I will find him. You can count on that.
Thank you, Glyde. Please, find a way to save my beloved Karoth. Can I help you with anything else before you go?
If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here exactly?
My partner and I are caretakers for the Whelplings. We keep them safe from this corruption, as most call it. Also, this place is my home, however broken it might be. The little ones wouldn't survive long on their own. Sooner or later, undead would stumble upon them. We have to keep them safe and care for them.
Don't worry. Once Wing and I kick these undead out, everything will be back to normal and the Whelplings will be safe again.
I wish I could take the young ones out of the cave again so they can play outside. We haven't been able to do so in months.
We will do our best to make this area safe. Just do one thing for me if you could. Don't give up hope.
I will try not to. Thank you, Glyde. May Lysandria have you in her favor. Is there something I can help you with?
What can you tell me about Karoth?
My dear Karoth, he is my world. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for him. He is loving, caring, and everything I need. He would always put others first, before thinking about himself.
How long have you known each other?
Time flies so fast when you're happy. We met a long time ago, when we were young adults, and we have been together since.
Whoa, it's really impressive that you've managed to stick together for this long.
I hope for you that you will also find your second half someday, if you haven't already.
It would be nice to settle down someday.
This was unexpected. I did not know you were thinking about relationships. Have you finally grown up?
Hey, I might be a bit all over the place, but I would want to settle down one day, you know.
You two are funny. Just give it some time.
Thank you, Leah. I wish you and Karoth all the best.
Is there something I can help you with?
Have you heard anything about Lysindria?
We've heard nothing. The capital seems to be surrounded. Not even the Sentinels will reach the enemy lines.
Are they really that strong?
We don't really know. Many rumors are going around. It's hard to decide what is real and what's not. Those undead creatures. There might be something else.
What do you mean?
All we have gathered so far is that we may just be underestimating the corruption.
So, I understand that there hasn't been any information about Lysindria herself?
Lysandria is very powerful. She wouldn't fall easily. The Sanctum is also protected by her magical guardians in addition to her royal guard. It would take an army to take them down.
I worry that the undead might just be the army who can succeed. Let us hope I am wrong.
In that case, all we can do is just pray for a miracle and hope that they won't be able to breach the Sanctum.
We won't let this happen. Those undead won't know what hit him.
I wish you good luck, Glyde. I pray for your success and your safe return. Is there something I can help you with? Thank you for your kindness both. I will pray for your safety